What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of RP Podcast, giving you opinions on topics you've never asked for. I'm your host, PLAX. I'm here with my co-host, Rick. Rick, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing all right, honestly.
Yes,
it's
sir.
a nice little Sunday for those who don't know when we record sometimes.
Yes, sir.
The Bills did lose.
That's unfortunate.
I
got some shit to say about that, though.
Team did lose, but that's whatever. Other than that, it was a nice chill Sunday. Didn't wake up until 1 o'clock.
Good shit. That always sound good.
No, that was great.
Sleeping in late always sound good, man. But
oh yeah, this episode what?
This is episode 67.
Ugh, he's climbing.
He's climbing, right? And in other news, Rick, sir, you have 100 sub YouTube channel, my boy.
Are you saying that the RMP podcast is now at 100 subscribers on YouTube?
Yes, sir.
And
Cook it.
And you're also saying...
Some of y'all probably like, that ain't shit. But for us, that shit mean a lot.
No, that's amazing. Just to point out again, we're also at 280 followers on Facebook.
Oh.
So if we could get some of them boys to come over, we on the move.
Move them over, yeah. Move half of them things over. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But, guys, what did we say? No, we was on the push to 1K, and we still are on the push to 1K. But 100 subs was a benchmark for us, like just between me and Rick. And hitting it feels fucking amazing. I know some people like, 100 subs, that's it. What, some people got 500. Yeah, we completely understand. We still on the road to 1K. Because 1K is when the checks come in. We still on the road to 1K.
1K and watch hours is what they pay you that
4K
money.
watch hours, yeah. But this benchmark, this milestone, means a whole lot. And we did it before episode 100. So that's pretty cool, too. Because we could have had to wait till then, and we did. We got it done. We recently, as you guys probably noticed, we recently changed our schedule up a bit. And we've seen a drastic change in how we do things and the amount of, I guess, eyes we've been getting since we've been doing that. So I just wanted to say thank Rick first for rocking with me. Thank Rick for rocking with me.
We a duo for a reason, man. You go out, I go out. That's it for real.
And we definitely cooking. We still on the road to 1K. Me and Rick, I just personally gave him a little prediction on the 1K, and I think we really gonna hit it. I'm not gonna say it to y'all just in case I'm fucking stupid, but that's all. That's really it. Rick, you got some other news? There's some other news we got too, like sometime last week.
Oh, we did giving them the good news back to back.
Yeah, man. Fuck it, man.
I ain't know, man. Facebook cutting us a check.
Yes, sir.
But
the book hit us up, man.
Yeah, no. On a serious note, though, we got accepted into the Facebook Reel program. For those who don't know, once you garner a certain amount of views in a month on Facebook, they introduce you to the Reel program that gets introduced on a month-to-month basis. So basically, if you hit a certain amount of views, you get paid, and then if you hit a benchmark, which is like kind of like a bonus benchmark, they give you a payout, and then next month, if you get invited again, it'll be a bigger payout than last month, and it keeps building and building over time.
And they keep building up, right? Yeah. I think the max is like 35 bands once you've upgraded.
But I think by that point, you can get like Facebook partnered or have your page.
Yeah, it's a lot of other shit you get with that. Yeah,
but we're just a baby. We've been accepted on the first round. We obviously we do reels. They do pretty decent for what they are. Consistent, like 200 views, not barring like some of the stuff that really blew up. Which we got more of that type stuff on the way. Honestly. Like skits and stuff. The skits, we got props.
Skits, yeah.
We got them.
We do got props.
Got the props.
Yeah, if y'all watch PLAX TV, y'all peep the green screen. Yeah, I peeped the green screen in the house now. I got to figure out a way to keep it up, though, because it keep falling. But other than that, we got it, though.
Yeah, now we really planning to, like, legitimately make content. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, before, that was baby stuff. We really trying to make something.
It was.
But now we just
even this last month is really just the beginning for real. Like the last month and a half or whatever, it's just been the beginning. We plan on doing a lot more crazy stuff for y'all. And for the 100 people that subbed in the beginning, we truly appreciate y'all.
Oh, no, yeah,
like,
no.
Thank you.
Y'all the real
I don't know who
OGs.
all of y'all are, but we appreciate y'all.
No, y'all the real OGs because we were struggling.
Yeah, for real. In the beginning, it was a little tough. I think Rick who was it, me or you that commented? No, you said you was losing your sauce for like wanting to do podcasts. You wasn't gonna quit, but like you was losing the.
Oh yeah, that was more for the episodes and stuff though. That was because I don't know. That was a weird point in time, but yeah, we're back again.
But we back at it, and we improving. Also, in lighter news, PLAX TV just hit 90 today. 90 subs today.
Are you about to have a double 100 channel?
Just shit, just goat shit, nothing too crazy, Rick. I also have two. Well, technically not anymore, but I do have two Facebook pages in the Reels program as well. Even though my first one is.
In the shadow band?
Yeah, super ultra shadow band. But they started adding ads to my reels though, so I can get paid from that. I think I made $1 so far.
Oh, nice.
So that's good.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. $1 shit. That's great. I could buy me a little honey bun or something. That's dope. Yeah, but it's like Rick could tell you, I've been wanting to do, and Rick also too, maybe not to the same extent, but I've been wanting to be a content creator for a very long time. So to see the progress, even though it's small, it's not like like a crazy shit, but for me it's just like validating, and that shit feels good. And again, super shout out to Rick for rocking with me, man. He don't even know how much that shit means. Like, this shit is happening, and we're gonna be at the top. And you 100 followers or subscribers on YouTube, we gonna have a party for y'all. No, I don't know if we're gonna do that. If we can, if it's a way we can
got
prove.
1 million, we could do like a meet and greet. 100 first 100 sub meet and greet.
Only the first 100 subs that you gotta prove to us. I don't know how you'll be able to do that, but. We'll figure something out. Maybe like YouTube, if we pop it like that, maybe they'll like
figure it out
tell
for
us. Like, oh, well, these 100 people were the first 100 subs.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you, YouTube. Thank you. Yeah, but that's dope. And other news too, I guess, not super related to that stuff, but in a way. I had my first not fan interaction. I don't want to call him a fan because he's more of a peer, but I had my first supporter interaction. Like in public.
Oh, nice.
Rick. I'm not sure if you want us to say his name or not, but Rick, it's that dude that found us through Sneak Vibing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's that dude that found us through Sneak Vibing. She posted, as you guys know, she showed us some love. She posted us about the pod and wrote an article about us.
Yes, sir.
Like a couple months ago. Shout out to her. We love her. She's amazing. Her whole company is amazing. And he found us through her. I think they friends or something like that. He found us through her, and he actually enjoyed the podcast, stuff like that. So I ordered some food, like y'all know I always do. If you watch the streams, if you know I always order food and shit. And I go out to get my shit, and he's like, "Oh, PLAX," and I didn't recognize him at first because I only know him off of the internet. So I'm like. Yeah, oh, like who called? Yeah, I'm like, who called? Because don't nobody call me PLAX out in the street unless I like know them personally.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh shit. And then he's like, oh man, he's like, I really like your shit. And then I looked again. I was like, oh okay, I recognized who he was.
Uh-huh.
And he just was saying, he's like, man, I really like your shit, man. You grinding, you doing your thing. And I was just like, and we took a picture, and he actually posted the picture.
Oh no, that's dope.
I was just saying. Yeah, and I was just like,
did you cry?
It's different with the guys, like with y'all. Like y'all watch my stuff,
yeah.
And I'm not saying y'all don't like it, but it's like it's y'all
you
just
might
showing
feel like
love.
It's a friend bond thing.
Yeah. It's like I'm your people, so you just like showing love to me because I'm your people's. Not saying you don't enjoy the content because I feel like y'all would tell me it was garbage. If it was really dog shit, y'all would tell me.
Yeah.
But it's not the same as somebody I don't know at all. coming up to me and saying like, "Yo, bro, I really like your shit. Keep doing your thing and all that."
Steve,
and I was just like,
man. You don't gotta cry.
Yeah, I felt like a little celebrity. I ain't gonna lie. Then he really posted the pic. Like, I thought he just gonna take the picture and then, whatever. He really posted that shit. And I was like, oh, man. And I don't want to say a fan. I don't know if I said this before we got cut off. But
you said
supporter. Yeah, I don't want to say a fan. But supporter interaction, that shit was amazing, Rick. I can't even front. That was my first time that happening to me with somebody that I never spoke to before. Like, niggas joke around that I know, like, oh shit, is that PLAX? Oh man, and that's cool.
Of the RP podcast?
Yeah, stuff like that. Like, that stuff is cool and that feels good too. But somebody you don't know coming up to you, not coming up to me because he was door dashing to me. I really was. I was like, yo, it was just great, man. But shout out to him. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't know if he wants us to or not. But shout out to him, man. That was dope.
Is that it?
Yeah, that was it.
No, I was just making sure because of silence. But no, that's dope. I wouldn't know how to act in that situation, because I don't do anything extra on the side as of yet. So it would just be they would only know me from the podcast. So if someone came up to me and said, "Rick, one, I'm terrible with faces."
Okay.
I'm terrible in the way to connect a name to a face. I could probably look at someone and know if I know them or not, and tell you where I know them from. But if you were to ask me what their name was, you'd be asked out.
Yeah.
But especially I'd be really confused if it was someone I didn't know, and they especially if they referenced something from the pod, I'd be shook. I'd be like, who is this? Who is this person? And what do they want with me? I can't.
It was really crazy. It was
get
really
away
crazy.
with this. I feel like I was getting
What is this feeling? Is this?
I feel like I was getting tracked by the government. Like I had a watcher on me.
Oh damn! You gotta hit it. Is this what clout feels like? You start shaking and shit. No, it was crazy. It was crazy. I didn't, especially not now. I didn't expect to get nothing like that till like we hit 1K for real. You see what I'm saying?
No, I know what
so to get that was cool, and I was like, and then I was like, yo, like, you still do music? And then he literally said what I say about music. He said, I wish I could, but that shit is too expensive to do the way I want to. I said, twin? I said, twin? They say it again for the motherfuckers in the back. Because people will be like, PLAX, when we get a new song. I was like, when this bread come in more heavily and more consistently, that's when y'all will get a new song. Because I feel like I've got to a point where I'm not no like star or no shit like that, but I can't drop no bullshit if I'm going to drop going forward. I've been doing this shit too long, you know? So if I'm dropping just some dog shit, it just not going, or not dog shit, but just some mediocre shit, quality wise, it's not going, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. So I definitely felt dude on that. He was definitely right on that. And I was like, it was just great. It was just a great interaction. And DoorDash, if you want to sponsor me, go ahead and sponsor me.
If you didn't sponsor, you gonna get sponsored from the people that you be giving thousands of dollars to on the regular?
Basically. If anything, they could give me free shit.
Yeah, I guess that's better than nothing, right?
Mm-hmm. But enough about us. We just really excited about how things are improving, y'all. But enough about us. Y'all probably like, these motherfuckers, I don't care about this shit. I just want to hear the jokes and the hot takes, and we're about to give it to you.
Do we give hot takes out?
I feel like we do.
Maybe.
I feel like we do sometimes.
Maybe.
I literally said last episode, basically saying hood artists. What did I say? Yeah, that was, in hindsight, that was crazy. I still feel that way? Yes. Mm-hmm. But I do understand the insensitivity in it as well. And I understood it when I said it, but I just felt like it was something that needed to be said because, like, we could be sad. I'm not saying they'll be sad, but, like, if the nigga was like, also killing... if a nigga was also killing people or saying he kills people or robbing people or whatever, it's probably going happened to him at some point or another. But not gonna get back into that. No disrespect to nobody. I'm just.
I guess from that a segue. 6ix9ine had an altercation in Dubai.
Yep, you told me about that, Rick. You know more. You seen the video, I believe you.
Yeah, if I can find the video again, I'll send it to you, and you can put it in the YouTube episode.
Okay, bet.
But yeah, he was in a club in Dubai.
Okay.
And I guess he asked the DJ, or someone asked the DJ to play his music, to play 6ix9ine's music, and the DJ said, "I don't play rap music, rat R-A-T, not rap R-A-P."
Yeah.
Because Tekashi 6ix9ine's snitch. And so he went up to after the DJ got off at the booth, he went up to the DJ, got in his face, and then hit him, snuffed him. DJ didn't collapse because 6ix9ine's only like 5'3". And then they got into an altercation, and then I guess 6ix9ine security started yoking up the DJ while 6ix9ine started getting hits in, but then other people from the club started grabbing 6ix9ine and getting hits in on him, and then people started trying to snatch his chain off his neck and shit. It was crazy.
And this was in Dubai, you said?
It was in Dubai.
Yeah, niggas is niggas everywhere.
Yes, they are. No matter where they at.
Well, a stain is a stain.
Yeah,
no
once I seen one buddy before the fight even really escalated. I seen one buddy go for his waist, and I was like, "What is he doing?" And I seen him snatch his hand back real fast. I was like, "What is he trying to do?" And then I seen same buddy go to grab his neck, his chains, and I was like, "Oh, he's trying to rob him."
He was trying to come up. Yeah, he was trying to come up crazy that night.
Nah, he was trying to come up expeditiously. I don't think it was funny because I think someone else was the one who took his chain. So I think that dude came up zero net worth. Did
he not get the fanny pack?
No, he didn't. No, he tried. Yeah, he ain't get no net gain from any of it.
Nah, I'm getting something. If I'm going for it, I'm getting something. One of them things.
He kept trying. If he was persistent.
He was persistent. He probably was scouting 6ix9ine from the door. He was like,
how am I going to get these articles off of him?
And then he seen him in a beef. He said, "Oh, thank you." He's like, "Thank you, man. Thank you." No, it was 6ix9ine, another one of them. That's one thing too. To I guess kind of piggyback on what I was saying before. How is that nigga not dead? I don't understand. All these other rappers and artists get killed.
Well, it's illegal to
people hate him so much. That's more time, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to catch Fed time for killing a federal agent.
Yeah, you will catch Fed time. Might even get the death penalty for it. That's true. You right, Rick. My bad.
DEA agent.
I ain't tapped. Yeah. Tekashi 6ix9ine. I ain't tapped in, man. I'm sorry. You right. My bad. That nigga is a Fed. Ugh.
Yes, sir.
That's gross. But I don't have a transition, so I'm gonna just say it. We're gonna talk about sports for a little bit, you guys. And I know some people don't like sports, so if you want to skip ahead a little bit, you can. Or no, people don't like when we talk about sports sometimes.
Sometimes. Technically. And there's not much to really say about this. I can't imagine you going on a tangent for this. It's just the Bills lost.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, the Bills lost.
Yeah, the other stuff on here is sports related, but I feel like it's not really sports related.
It's less sports. Yeah, okay.
This is the easiest one to get out first. The Bills lost, like we were saying that in the opening of the episode. They took an L to Miami the first time in years.
And people was getting upset. My only thing with this is people was getting upset, but I don't. It's an L on the record. I get it.
We weren't gonna go the season at I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
we
know
probably
why
weren't gonna do that.
We weren't gonna have a perfect season, man.
Yeah, it's tough. That's very tough to do. Even the greatest of teams didn't do that. So I'd rather get the chip. Fuck Miami. You see what I'm saying? I'd rather win it all. But and then they could walk away happy saying, "Oh, we might not have won a championship, but we beat the champs or whatever." Fuck y'all. My only thing with the loss is I don't fully count it as an L because niggas was literally dying on the field, bro. People couldn't breathe. The one big homie on the O-line was just, I seen his face and they was trying to give him water and talk to him. Dude was fading. It was so hot out there. Motherfuckers was having heat strokes. And then I found out that the Miami Dolphins side of the stadium is the only side on the field with like AC and like shade. And I don't think that should be allowed. If you gonna have that in your stadium for your side, I think the other sides have it too, because people will literally die in 120 degree weather playing football and shit with heavy ass pads on. That's like the Bills saying, or the Packers saying, we only got heat on on our side of the field, and the other side is fucking freezing -2 degrees. You can't do that. I feel like you shouldn't be able to do that, at least. So my viewpoint on the L today is it's an L on the record, but it's not a real, because first of all, they barely beat us, and we basically had our practice squad out there and Josh. On defense too, we basically had our practice squad out there because motherfuckers kept basically passing the fuck out. And I feel like in normal conditions, like a normal football game, like maybe 80 degrees or something like that, 90 degrees, we wax them every time, and twice on a Sunday. So that's how I feel. That was really it on that, in my opinion. What you think, Rick?
Like I was saying, I don't think we'd go like perfect record.
That's another thing too. That's probably
like
that probably wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah, that's not even that high on the wish list for me. To even think we'd do that. Do I think this was a game we could have won? Even Josh thought it was a game we could have won, and we had a lot of backups and second stringers out there. And he did wobble that touchdown pass, but his hand was hurt. So,
Gabriel Davis. You talking
about? No, it was. We were like right at we was in the red zone. And it was
that's Gabriel Davis. I think honestly, to me, it looked like a touchdown because both his feet went down before the ball.
There was another point where it was. They ran.
I didn't see the fourth. Yeah. So I didn't see.
Yeah, it was in the fourth. We ran a play. And the receiver was open on the side, and Josh threw the ball, and it bounced off the ground into the receiver's hand. And Josh collapsed basically to his knees and touched his helmet to the ground because he knew that should have been a touchdown, but his hand was hurt. And so. Oh,
Josh's hand was hurt?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Shit.
Yeah, so the pass didn't go off. But we did get the safety from the messed up punt, so we was at 19, and then we had that shot.
Our special team's been on shit this season.
Well, actually, that was the funniest part, was the punt wasn't blocked by us. The kicker kicked it into his protector right in his ass. Like, like it just because the Bills were collapsing on him because they were in the end zone basically, because that's where we gave the ball up over, and then them boys decided to run the ball for three downs, which was crazy. The punter was basically punting from the end zone and just kicked the ball right into his protector's ass, and the ball just flew up into the air, and then we got the 2 points for the safety. And then we almost made it to the red zone. We just didn't have enough time.
Yeah.
Defensive coordinator, though, he was up top in the box. The camera cut to him, and he was screaming and yelling. You couldn't hear it because the camera didn't have audio. But he was screaming, yelling. You seen him, like, grab up his notebook and slam it down and everything. And someone had to cover up the camera. And I was like, my boy was heated.
The Dolphins defensive coordinator? Or ours?
No, our offensive coordinator.
Or an offensive coordinator. Okay. Yeah, it's in the third when people really started dropping off. You could just tell we just looked unorganized. Like people wasn't getting in position properly because it was just half of the starters, some second stringers and some third stringers. Them motherfuckers don't play together like that, bro. They probably got some type of cohesion, but like not enough to finish it out. And we still almost beat them niggas. So. I do think the Gabe Davis catch was a touchdown, even though dude knocked the ball out of his hand, but both his feet did go down before the ball left his hand. He got 1-2 steps, and the ball was in his hand, and then dude knocked it out. I felt like that was a touchdown, but they didn't challenge it, so it is what it is on that one. But, like I said, Miami, we're going to run it back, and we probably going to whoop your ass in normal conditions.
Yeah, no.
Or in the snow.
No, like 9 out of 10 times we put them down. because it was close off a second stringer. So my that's
what I'm saying. So come on.
Yeah, my hopes for the Bills are still high. This is whatever.
Yeah.
If anybody's really upset with this loss, come on, man, just suck it up and move forward.
Yeah, I still think it don't change my viewpoint, especially if we were just playing like shit and we were just fumbling, throwing picks and not playing defense. I'd be like, damn, okay, like maybe we got to reconsider how we was feeling. But this was just completely like not fully our fault as a team.
Not for real.
So let's just come back. Hopefully, it's not fucking scorching hot in the next place we play. And we could get the job done.
Get the Gatorade out there. Get them electrolytes.
Yeah, get some Gatorade out there, man. Get the IV drips. But I do think the league got to look at that Miami shit because ain't no way you only got AC and shade on one side of the field, and it just so happens to be the side of the field. Because if the Packers did that in Lambeau Field, that's damn near illegal. I feel like. Because it'd be freezing in that motherfucker when it's snowing and shit. Or if we did that, that's what I'm saying. Us or Green Bay or a team like that get real bad winters, and we was like, oh, it's only heat on one side of the field, and y'all just got to figure it out, bro. That shit ain't good. Somebody go say something. So I feel like on our behalf, somebody should say something. But if they don't, they don't. That's good. Because the Miami niggas, y'all play there all through the year. Y'all training camp is there, so you're more used to being in the scorching, ungodly heat. We in Buffalo, my boy, like that shit ain't the same. It's not the same thing. It get a little hot up here, but it ain't the same as y'all. So I would like the league to look at something like that. Definitely get on it. Roger Goodell, direct letter from PLAX. There we go. What else we got? What else we got on here?
That's the stamp you're gonna leave it on there?
Yeah, I'm just leaving it on that. Yeah.
I guess we could talk about sports, but in a different way.
Okay.
The Celtics coach who's currently out for the season because he had a
due to injury.
No, the Celtics because he was having an explicit but consensual relationship with one of the staff members. They said female in the joint, but there's only one female staff member on the
they
Celtics.
said it's 3. I heard it's 3. They said it's 3.
I thought it was only one.
They said it's 3.
Because then everything else would have made sense if it was only the one and she said it wasn't her, then everything else would have fell into place about why this was so crazy. But
Matt Barnes has a theory of his own.
Well, he said it was dastardly. So I'm thinking,
we not
he
old Matt Barnes.
So I'm thinking he was thinking that he wasn't messing with a woman. But
people were saying players and coaches at first.
No,
too.
that was.
I don't know if that was just a joke. Okay, I was just gonna say because if it was players and coaches, I think it was Grant Williams, man. That's just me though.
No, that's crazy. But yeah, no. What's the coach's name? It starts with an I.
Ime Udoka.
Yeah. Who is married to Nia Long. Steve could throw up a picture of her in the video.
You stupid bitch. I hate that nigga.
Yeah, but Nia Long.
I made a video about it too.
She's a famous actress. If you black and you watched the BET movie, you've seen her. And
somebody was like, the one nigga on the clip was like, he's like, the way y'all look at Zendaya right now is basically how Nia Long was.
Oh yeah,
back in the day. Yeah, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, she was on the Fresh Prince.
That's a perfect analogy.
She was Will's main love interest in the Fresh Prince. Yeah,
she's on Friday. The first love interest on Friday, which Friday blew the fuck up.
Yep.
What else is she in? She was in all them. I be getting her and Sanaa Lathan mixed up sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, because they both just bad and they was bad in the same time period. So I be thinking Best Man, Holiday and shit she was in, but I don't think she was in that.
She was in one of those.
That was Sanaa Lathan, wasn't it? Or was they both in it?
They might have both.
They've never been in the same place at the same time.
Honestly, we're not doing this. she was the mother in Big Mama's House. She was the love interest in Friday. Yeah. She was the mother in Are We There Yet? She was.
Oh yeah.
She was Will Smith's girlfriend for a time in Fresh Prince. She wasn't Best Man.
Didn't he end up staying with her? She wasn't Best Man. Yeah. Oh, okay.
So
Sanaa Lathan wasn't.
Yeah.
Sanaa Lathan wasn't in it. Okay.
Yeah. And she was in The Best Man's Holiday.
Oh, okay, so that was her. I do have a theory now, though. Her and Sanaa Lathan is the same person, but yeah. that's a whole nother thing.
So all those should basically tell you who she is. Those are all easy.
Yeah, but Ime Udoka, I'm a little calmer now, but he's a stupid motherfucker who cheats on Nia Long, man.
No, that was
that's literally like if Tom Holland cheated on Zendaya and everybody found out.
He was caught holding hands with some girl named Law. I don't know if you know who that is.
Are you serious? Yeah. Tom, I'm getting closer to popping off, man. Don't fuck up. That's all I'm saying.
You got a lot of competition. You got Mark from RDC. That's a strong contender.
Listen. This is all I'm gonna say about all the niggas that be saying they love Zendaya so much. I'm not saying they don't, right? I literally have been in love with this girl since the first episode. No, not even the trailers for Shake It Up. Stop fucking playing.
I forgot about that.
That's
show.
all I'm saying.
That show was alright. It wasn't as good as Victorious.
No, it was. Of course not. That's crazy. That's nuts. But Zendaya, I was just when they said the show was coming out, and they was pushing what's her name, Bella Thorne. They was pushing her basically as the as main person in the trailers. Yeah, in the trailers and shit. And I was just like, but who is her friend though? That was me like, who's her home?
That tall woman over there. I remember. Yeah, that's what I remember from that show.
What?
I remember that boys was ragging on Zendaya from that Showtime when we were younger because she had she had skinny legs with small ankles. You remember?
Yeah, I remember initially when I said I was fucking with her. People, and this another thing, Rick. This another thing why I be mad when niggas be talking about they love Zendaya. So I'm like, you just brought it back to me because mother, I would say that back early when Shake It Up first came out. Motherfuckers be like, oh, she's scrawny. Oh, she mid. Well, mid wasn't a word, but whatever the equivalent to mid was at the time. All this shit. Now everybody, I just feel like I was the first nigga to be in love with Zendaya. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Now, if Mark could give me receipts, if we when we pop off and we meet RDC, if Mark could give me receipts, we could have a conversation, Mark. But I feel like he became a fan when Shake It Up got hot. Yeah, when Shake It Up, at the very least, I'll give him when Shake It Up got hot. Wasn't nobody fucking with Zendaya when the trailers for Shake It Up came out. They was pushing, I remember like it was yesterday, but they was pushing Bella Thorne crazy as the main character, and I'm like, nah, man.
Nah, she was never on my
radar. Who her friend, man? I'm like, who her friend, man?
She was never on my radar. Even now.
That's how I sound like, man, who's her friend, man?
Without being a hater like most dudes are when it comes to not liking Zendaya. I don't know why. It's like you can not like her but not be disrespectful about it. That's the boat I'm in. She's I'm not like you.
Oh yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah, I understand. I'm not like you, but I can see why you're like that. You know. Yeah,
she's a very attractive and talented individual.
Yeah, like I said, Victorious was my childhood. You know, and they roster,
Liz Gilly's got me too. Not as much.
They roster was insane.
Not as much as Zendaya, but Liz Gilly's got a little hold on me. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, well, you're gonna have to step back, brother man.
Rick, man, she got a. What's that song? She got a hold on. When she was in that rock and roll show,
sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
This just Jade as an adult, man. That's all. This is just part 2. Right? It's just part 2, man. Nah, but yeah, no disrespect to Mark or nobody like that. But Tom, I'm telling you, I'm getting close to popping off. Not close, but I'm on the road to popping off. I plan on losing weight sooner rather than later. Watch out, man. Don't fuck up. That's all I'm saying. I'm happy that you with her, and as long as you do what you're supposed to do, that's cool. I'm not. We don't got no problem. But don't fuck up, Peter. That's all I'm saying. You already got forgotten by the entire Marvel universe. So, or no, the Earth Marvel universe. People in other planets probably remember him, but just don't fuck up, Pete. But stay on your P's and Q's, man. Niggas want your girl. Like, don't fuck up. What was he talking about? Dumbass Ime Udoka?
Yeah, we strayed from the path of the Celtics coach that cheated on his wife with a staff member, in what Barnes called a dastardly
deed.
I don't know what that means. What is that? What is he alluding to?
Well, we did in the party a couple days ago.
Yeah, we have a theory. Is it?
Yeah, we had a
theory?
theory.
Not really, but does it make sense?
Do you want to say the theory? Do you want to say?
I'll say the theory because I came up with it. So I'll say the theory.
Rick, you did.
Because I came up with it, I'll say the theory. My theory was because Barnes is an old head, old basketball player, right? And we all know how old heads feel about certain types of relationships, and the fact that at least there was speculated to only be one female staff on the Celtics, and people could basically confirm that it wasn't her. My theory was that it was a man. Which is fine.
But
because Barnes is an old head,
interact with who he want to, right?
Yeah, because Barnes is an old head, he called it dastardly.
Dastardly deeds, yeah.
Because somebody was getting their back blown up.
Yeah. Well, I thought I had a little bit of a different theory though than y'all. I did see where that could have been it. I felt like the dastardly deeds was him interacting in public places in the Celtics area, the locker room and the training facilities and the court. The
disrespecting
you see
the
what I'm
facility.
saying? Yeah. I said he probably was doing the deed in the locker room. Grant Williams came in and was like, "Coach, what the fuck? I gotta get to my locker." He like, "Man, go." Who said that? Was that one of our friends? I was like, "Go ahead. Go get your stuff." He like, "Man, you in front of my locker." He like, "Man, just hurry up, man." That's what I thought.
Of the locker is crazy.
Yeah, and right in front of Grant Williams' locker, and Grant Williams was uncomfortable, obviously. Yeah, and then he was having relations with Grant Williams. That's my two theories.
That's your alternative. I didn't put names.
Yeah, that's my alternative. I just said a man. It just seems like it's Grant Williams, man. Tatum would be nuts though, right?
You're throwing crazy dirt on these people's names.
Would Tatum be nuts though if that dropped?
It'd be nuts. Well, like I said, you're throwing crazy dirt. I was saying anonymously a man. And the only thing that worries me is the fact that a lot of league players and everything like that, like media personnel, Richard Jefferson and like all these other people who know about it or who have heard about it, they keep being like, "I've just gotten the full story." And when I tell y'all, when y'all find out everything and just throw out the ooh with the eyes to the side, like, "Ooh, child," and I'm like, what did he do? Like, it's Tatum. It's Tatum, man. Nah, you're wildin'. You might have to pay for these takes.
I might have to. Yeah, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I apologize, but I'm just saying, if they're saying he was doing something insane,
and he was suspended
I've
for the
heard
full
people
season.
say that too. Yeah, he was suspended for the full season, and I have heard, just like you, Rick, other media personnel saying like it's crazier than just what came out.
I'm thinking, what if it was like an intern or something, and she was like a college age,
young,
17, 18.
Because the three workers, niggas, and so Twitter is ridiculous. The three workers, it was a more attractive woman, one, a more attractive.
That was the one that everybody was trying to put on him.
Everybody thought it was her initially.
He was like, if he with Nia Long,
it was an old white lady. It was an old white lady.
That would be dastardly.
And then a bigger lady.
That would also be dastardly.
And motherfucker.
What if it was the duo?
Wait, he was running the threes? That'd be okay. You going nuts. If you're running the three, you're going crazy.
Maybe that's what Barnes meant. He was like he moving dastardly
with the old lady and the bigger older lady too. He like what he like, I guess. That's just. And that would piss me off more. I would have to get my 60s with that nigga if he did that. If he cheated on Sanaya with the one girl,
you keep messing up her name. Well, you keep using the other name. You said Sanaya that time.
Nia Long, what the fuck? They the same person, Rick. I truly feel like that. But like Peter Nia Long, Nia Long, like if he did that with the two not as attractive as the other ladies. I might need 60s with Ime Udoka. I'm just saying, because now you at that point you just an impulsive like individual. Like you don't have no like you don't have no like self control or nothing like that. You just go, and I think niggas like that need to get into a fight of some sort. Stephen A. Smith actually said that realistically. This is before we find out. I don't know what the more dastardly shit is, but the initial conversation of him having a consensual relationship with a worker and or player, however you want to take that, is something that happens throughout the league and has been happening throughout every league for years. Is it okay? Is it something that people should be doing? No, because like supervisors and shit shouldn't be fucking with they workers or they staff members. But he said that's something that's been going on for a long time. He said he felt like Boston putting dude business out like that was nuts. They could have just left it at he had disorderly conduct of some sort and he's suspended because it's not a league rule, which I thought it was, but apparently it's not a league rule to not fraternize with staff members or players or whatever. Mm-hmm. So it was just like a Boston Celtic rule.
Yeah.
I have another hot take. I believe they implemented that because Red Auerbach might have been wilding out, and once Red left, they said, "Yeah, we can't let motherfuckers do this no more."
Yeah, it could have been a rule that was put in place because an old dude back in the day was going crazy with the staff.
Yeah, with the staff, and they probably was like, "Okay, yeah, we can't let people do this like going
how Wilt
forward."
Was back in the day.
Like how I know Wilt definitely fuck with a staff member. Dude, that nigga got 20,000 bodies. Yeah. He is just statistically he probably did fuck with a staff member or two.
That's a crazy body count.
It's insane.
Does that make him the GOAT? Never mind. Let's not even bring that up.
It depends on what you consider GOAT level thing. I feel like that's excessive. I feel like 20K is excessive.
Is it, or is it the amount God had insisted for all men?
Not turning into the Fresh and Fit podcast. Not the Andrew Tate take, Rick.
I don't know. After we watched, after the Twitch stuff, I think he made sense.
Rick, no, Rick, you can't.
I think he made sense. After seeing how the Twitch community has been crumbling.
Has been going crazy,
I'm just looking at it. I'm like, maybe he was right. You know, maybe. And he half black. So, like, that gives him the benefit of the doubt, you know?
I don't think that's how that works at all, Rick.
I look at it like this. Steve, isn't it the government's narrative to put the black man down? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, there might be more to the situation than we
see now, Rick, you fucking with me because you know how I am, and I'm like, he's not wrong.
I'm just saying,
you fucking with me.
Andrew Tate half black, and he got to the position where he was, I guess, making a lot of money, had a lot of eyes on him, and then they banned him from YouTube, and he never played the race card. You know, he never played the I'm African American card. So I felt like
he got pulled from TikTok. He didn't even have a TikTok.
Yeah. I will say I'm not surprised he didn't pull a race card because him and his brother are very logic-like in their mixedness in terms of the white
his brother genes. Said it. He said I know I'm white passing. Yeah. He's like he said, but I'm very proud of who I am. Like my dad is a black man. I'm a black man. They're proud of yeah. He's like I'm a black man, but I know I'm white passing, and I use that. His brother Tristan said it. Yeah. He said I use that I'm white passing because
people give him the benefit.
That's how it is. Yeah, that's how it is. So, and I think that's how they got to get. I feel like Kevin Samuels was getting that off.
Yeah, but not to the same degree, and not to the same people.
No,
like Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate, they was reaching boys who look like Brads. in
yeah
and
yeah
Ethan's.
yeah. Samuels was just the black community, right? Yeah,
but because they look more like them, they was looking up to them. They was like, oh my god,
yeah,
like,
they was getting everybody right.
You're our white savior, and the whole time they was like, we are not your savior. We are not your. The Kendrick was going up. We are not your savior.
I'm Baby King.
I am Baby King, but for real, on the funny note, their whole situation is hilarious to me. Not in them getting banned from YouTube, whatever, but in the whole situation of them being white passing and being black, and people not knowing that like if they never did any research on them and just took them for face value and the shit
Which
that
most
they be
people
saying to
did.
them
Right.
or with them around.
Right.
I'm like, y'all don't know, y'all barking up a crazy wrong tree on that front. There was on Fresh and Fit the one time, and the one girl was like, well, you don't understand, you're white, and he was like, and I was like,
what am I? Yeah, he said, I did see that. He said, what did you say?
I was like, wait. Don't do this. And he was like, put a picture of my dad. And I was like, don't do this. Lo and behold, African American man with a fro. I was like, oh man, that's crazy.
And as Tristan puts it, a very dark skinned man.
No, he was dark. He was
yeah, very dark skinned. Because I didn't see the picture of his dad, but I know their dad is a black person.
Yeah, their dad is.
But
their dad is like. Their dad is a black man in the 70s, basically. Like, that's just...
Yeah, literally. Quite literally a black man in the 70s. If whatever you could picture a black man in the 70s, that's who their dad is.
So I gotta
he
give
the poster boy for black men in the 70s. What was he saying? Yeah, 20K bodies is excessive. That's all.
that's what you was dropping that too.
Yeah.
I guess to wrap up this part, the Celtics coach was wilding. I don't know what he did. I'm ready to know what he did because Nia Long,
I am ready to know like how is it funny dastardly,
or is it like put him in jail,
or is it like put him in jail?
If it's funny dastardly, I'm for it. All 2020.
Yeah, I want to know. Yeah, if it was funny, like if he was pulling the threes with the old lady and the other bigger old lady. That's just comedy. That's just we got to do a conversation about that.
No, he a goat.
Yeah, like that's just comedy. You cheated on Nia Long / Sanaa Lathan to do that, which preference is preference. But what? Say it again, Rick.
Stop combining them. They're not the same. It's not a.
I think I've never seen them in the same place, man. I never seen them in the same place, man. That's all I'm saying. I never seen Nia Long and Sanaa Lathan in the same place. And in the 90s, it's very possible that they should have been in the same film or show or something at some point or another. And I haven't seen it. In the comments, guys, if you guys have seen them together at some point or another or got a picture, let me know. And I will rescind my statement. But up until I see that, they the same person, man. All right, y'all. I just love doing the pod. It's just always so fucking enjoyable. I'm gonna let Rick close us out on that one though.
All right, everybody. This has been another episode of the RMP Podcast, episode 67. We hope you guys enjoyed it. If
Churning them out.
Yeah, man. If you have any comments or questions or concerns, you can hit us up about it in the comments down below. If you want to know how we knew Andrew Tate was black, we can give you a dissertation on that. If you want to hear about
y'all want a breakdown video,
if you want to hear about Steve's conspiracy theory about Nia Long, he can break that down for you.
I got you.
If you want to tell us that the Bills are going to be trash because they lost to Miami, we'll entertain that in the comments. And anything else really, if you have a question about anything,
just comment down below. We'll chat with you.
If you have a topic you want us to talk about, feel free to let us know. And don't forget to like, subscribe. Follow us on YouTube. Not YouTube. Well, you technically can follow us on YouTube by hitting that notification bell. Ding!
Yeah.
And then you can follow us right on YouTube. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Check out our TikToks. We post a lot of stuff on there too. And you can catch the podcast on Spotify, Google Podcasts,
every Monday,
and Apple Podcasts every Monday. And we really love you guys, and we hope you enjoyed.
And we love you guys. Peace.
Bye.